Hickenlooper for CNN Democratic Presidential Town Hall. We have one more audience question, but before we get to that, we've been looking at your memoir, and you have a lot of interesting stories in that book. One of them is about the time you went to see an X-rated movie with your mother. You have
to process the desecration of his family plot and the gravestones of relatives who escaped Europe during the Holocaust.
A lot. My great aunt used to take me here. She is now over there with her family, and it has a lot of memories.
All day, people slowly filtered into Hebrew Cemetery to see if their family headstones were vandalized, the result of what
We are back with the Fox News alert. The country of New Zealand has banned high-powered military-style weapons just days after the deadly mosque attack that killed 50.
All right, the government is also working on a buyback program so police can destroy the guns that are there legally. Those who don't.
So of these 60 students who were scrutinized by the school, 57 of them have been essentially cleared. It looks like at this point, probably they will be allowed to stay. But the school does say that students linked to the scandal cannot register for classes or get transcripts because they've been caught up in the scandal, as has Lauren Isaacson. You know her. Of course, she's famously from the UCLA women's soccer roster. That is one of the most elite soccer teams, but here's the thing.
They got like 4 national team players on it.
She barely played soccer before she went there, and her parents.
One of my favorite YouTubers, Fleckus Talks, decided to hit the streets to convince college students that Trump isn't that bad. Let's take a look at some of their responses. James Barrett for the Daily Wire reports in his most recent Man on the Street video, reporter and filmmaker Austin Fletcher, also known as Fleckus, went to California State University Long Beach campus to see if he can get students to simply acknowledge that Trump's not that bad. Now, not that he's the greatest president ever, but not just as horrible as the results. But in the 22-minute video, he manages to find more students willing to admit that Trump's not literally Hitler than one might expect.
Like a rally.
Max, you can't run for president, can you?
I'm 32 years old. Otherwise, man, I'd jump right in. It's the cool thing to do right now.
It is. All the cool kids.
It'd be good. All the kids are doing it.
No, there's no doubt about it.
Who cares about infrastructure bills? Let's just run for president.
So listen, you did something this week I didn't really understand. So maybe you can. I don't understand much. I'm a simple man.